still only maybe 100 meters, not even 100 meters, maybe 60 meters from the stage, and you're like in perfect view. So it's a great place to go see stuff. But
it is, she is an artist that I absolutely love. Again, it's someone who was recommended to me, and it was just a random thing that I kind of ended up going that day, and I didn't realize that her singing would kind of make me so happy. She is really interesting person. She's just fun. I hope that she comes back to Ireland again someday. It was just random that she kind of had put Ireland on her tour. I'm not entirely sure why she did, but I'm really happy that she did. And like she seems to have a fairly kind of stuck sound now. You know, she has her own very original sound, and she has a very good vocal range as well, which I find nice. But I don't know, did you give a listen to any of her songs?
I did. I went and listened to her first album before we were talking about this, and it's kind of, when I first looked her up, the first thing I did was just look up Wikipedia and all that, just kind of get a rough feel for her. And you see her like on her page on Wikipedia, she's just sitting there with an acoustic guitar. So I assumed to be along the lines of, she's just going to be playing. It'll be more like an acoustic set she does and all that, and it's more vocal. And then when I kind of get more like a synth pop kind of vibe off her, I wasn't expecting it, but I was happily surprised.
It wakes you up though. It kind of like, there was when we were going up, I remember we were queuing to get in, and I was already tired because I hadn't really been out and about much before that for a while. And the minute that we went in, the electricity in the room was unbelievable. The minute she got up on stage, she was just full of charisma, full of fun. She wanted to entertain. She literally just stood there and sang and performed for such a long time without really taking much of a break. And everyone was in such good mood after it.
That's deadly.
It was really nice. She seems to have really developed in her career. She's still going strong. She did take a break for a short while to have a family. So I think that she had her first child there 7 years ago. I'm not sure if she has had any more since. But she also was in 2 films, and she played herself. She was in a film called Epic Mealtime, or a TV show called Epic Mealtime.
No, that's just a YouTube. That's
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was.
Maybe it was the TV show version of it, because but Epic Mealtime started off as a YouTube.
Sorry, you're right. It's a YouTube cooking show.
Yeah.
I was wrong about
Mealtime
that
before.
I don't think so. No. But she's been in a couple of skits and stuff, I should say, then since. And she has also done a few more music videos, because most of her songs and stuff, she doesn't actually have music videos for them. She has done them quite kind of few and far apart, I have found.
Okay.
But yeah, so I can't really say enough good things about her, really. I'm sure there's lots more to talk about with her, but...
You were saying that your favourite album would be Siberia from her.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the album I listened to before this was The Listening, which would be her first album.
Yes, that was really good.
And then she has, on top of those 2 albums, she also has 2 more albums out since then. But it's she's after getting a lot of accolades from for her stuff. I think it was The Listening and Siberia were gold certified.
Yes.
And it's she wouldn't be my favorite singer of all time, but I wouldn't go past her now. If someone was on, I wouldn't skip it over now. I enjoyed the stuff. It was enjoyable. So
I have to say, I have a lot of different kind of, I suppose, music tastes, as I'm sure that you've discovered.
As I'm sure everyone does, really.
Yeah. But I find with Lights in particular, I would listen to her if I just kind of want to zone out and I want to kind of put myself into a completely new world, in a sense. If I want to just completely detach from my day and I want to think and experience about something, she helps me daydream. And it's cool because I have always found that I like to dream about music and stuff and relax to music, as I'm sure a lot of people do. But for me, for a long time, music was my way to kind of just wind down from a day, I would literally close the door in the house and get away from everything and everyone, and I would throw on music, and lights and that kind of music would have been my way to just relax and to calm down after a long day.
Really?
So yeah, I definitely would check her out. Again, I'm not sure if she's going to be on this side of the water anytime soon in regards to touring, but if you ever see her in a lineup near you, I would definitely give her a check out.
Really? So, lights.
So that's it for this week's episode. Make sure to tune in next week again, where we'll be talking about other stuff, including artists that are influenced by Warhammer. We'll also have a bonus episode this week where we're just talking about movies and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, go over to our Facebook page and like us, follow us on whatever kind of medium that you want. Tell your friends about us, and yeah, stay with us as we're kind of eking out all the little bits and pieces, and hopefully the quality will get a little bit better as we're going on. So yeah, cheers. Bye.